Hello and welcome everyone, I am Thucky O'Brien, and today I'll be going over a game called Biomutant. This game was supposed to come out a long time ago and it's finally out now, and to mixed reviews. I'm going to go over my initial impressions because it's mixed as well. But anyways, Biomutant was developed by Experiment 101, it was published by THQ Nordic, and it was released onto the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4, and the PC on May 25th, 2021. With an MSRP of $59.99. This is also my, I think, second time recording a video because this game has a tendency to crash my computer. I'm playing on my older one. I have two. I'm a little unlucky, but I use my old one to play all the games that I get, just to make sure that it runs on a lower end machine, because I know a lot of people out there playing on, you know, like a Dell desktop they have or a laptop and it has integrated graphics. So you know, I kind of want to see if it'll run okay on those specs, and it does, surprisingly. But it does tend to crash my computer. Alright, I turned all the settings to low. I can actually run the graphics a little bit higher than this, a lot higher, but I can't do it and record the game at the same time. Okay, I'm going to continue my game. I'm not going to start from the beginning because if I do, it will only show the bad parts of the game. What I think are the bad parts of the game, I should say it that way. Some people might love it. But I'm going to show you what I like about the game and then go over some of the complaints that I have, which kind of echo the mixed reviews on Steam as well. Alright, so here it is, the world of Biomutant. I was pretty hyped because I was morbidly curious as to what this game was going to turn out like, because the release was delayed. The map is incredibly large, so here's what I did, I kid you not. I skipped the story mission. The very first few story missions I skipped, and I'm just exploring this map. And I've been doing that for about, I believe, 3 hours I did that. Just exploring, and once I started exploring, the game opened up and I warmed up to it. So the positive is the map is actually really big. It's gorgeous. Again, these are very low graphics, so if you run on a better machine than mine, it's gonna look even better, but the world looks amazing. There are things that you can see in the distance. Again, I decreased draw distance and everything, and you can actually go to that place, so it's like Breath of the Wild, you know, those type of games. So a massive open world. There are a lot of small things to collect. So oh, we ran into a bug here. How embarrassing. Kind of there you go. There are a lot of little things to collect. I'm gonna talk to this guy later to show a bad side of the game that most people find annoying. So there are a lot of things you can collect, scrap piles. Oh, let's go over there. Look, there's a random thing here.
An aero wreck. Lots of living went down with it.
Is that a bad guy?
Lots of luggage.
Yeah. Yeah, those are all bad guys. Right now I have a boomerang equipped, which doesn't really have a reload time, so it's kind of OP. I have my fire move, my fire dash. So this guy has a boomerang too. You want to be careful. You have a dodge move. I am vastly underleveled for the area that I am in, because again, I skipped everything and I'm just exploring right now. When he rolls, he looks so derpy, dude. He looks so dumb. It's hilarious. So the combat is a little bullet spongy, but you know, just imagine it's like a Devil May Cry or Monster Hunter, just a little bit. Not quite. When did he hit me? I don't even know. Oh, I don't know how they hit me. I'm playing safe because I am kind of running low on healing items. Oh, I thought I dodged that. Oh, okay. I don't know why I just paused for a few seconds.
You're not dead yet.
Okay, let's use a heal.
You've already drained yourself.
Okay, the combat isn't usually this bad in terms of like it being a super time consuming. Again, I am vastly underleveled for where I am right now. Okay. Okay, and I can just do the melee combat. Alright. We go loot now. There's so many things to go over in this game, but just grab this real quick. Superb loot! Decent armor. You call me Mountain. So yeah, this is why the game grows on me. I saw it's not a go, it's a note, I think. I'm gonna be drinking some tea while I do this video because my throat is very sore. He's being attacked.
Love to hear a mount's footbeat.
And it's like, you gotta save this guy. So I was alright, I saved it, and then I fed it a melon, and now it's my mount for some reason. And then it just shows up. Whenever I jump, it just falls over a lot. I actually think I'm going faster than my run. I don't know. Yeah, so again, the map is very large. There are a lot of collectibles. There are treasure chests that you can find if you go to an area like this. Right here, I'm missing one superb loot. Let's go look for it real quick. It'll usually show up by like a little dot on your map if you're close enough. Let me just look for this a little bit. If I can't, oh, right here, there it is. This is the last one. So if I press M, each area will have side objectives here. I don't know why it's not showing here. There we go. Alright, area complete. So if you're a completionist, if you like exploring, if you like open world games, this one is going to be quite excellent. The beginning section is not going to be the best to play because it limits you. So I would recommend just skipping through as fast as possible and then getting out and exploring. You can go anywhere you want. There are hazards where you need your resist up high enough so they can go in, like some areas are radioactive, some areas are cold, some areas are hot. Alright. These are scrap piles, you just punch him.
Some wood scrap. Always happy to find that.
Again, there's just so much stuff going on. In addition to that, there are so many quests. So these are my main quests, which I completely ignored, and I got all of these side quests here. It's, yeah, like you follow a trail. You find a railroad track and you follow it. You gotta find all the boards. You gotta find the toilets. You're gonna free these captive people. You gotta free them, and then there are a couple where you lead them to totems, and you gotta find and activate 4 totems around the land. There are strong boxes. Where's the gunflexers? Basically, that's a weight. It's like a heavy thing you lift so that you can lift more heavy stuff later. I was like, alright, that's kind of witty. So, there's a lot to do, and I'm having fun exploring. There are some parts of the game that kind of prevent you from enjoying it though, or getting to this part faster, so I'm gonna go over that as well. Before that though, I think like this is a little overwhelming if you've never played an RPG before, but it's pretty straightforward. You have specs: vitality, strength, intellect, agility, charisma, and luck, and these each affect, you know, a few areas like your health and armor, your vitality, melee damage, just how much damage you do with your melee weapons. Intellect is power, key energy, and energy regen. Those are affected. Those affect your spells. Agility is just your move speed. Charisma is barter as well as dialogue options. There are some. It's a very simplified conversation system where you're trying to take over an outpost, and then you can convince the guy to just leave if your charisma is high enough. The mechanic they have in place here is the default option. There's no risk, but it's a low chance to succeed. And if you use a stat, I don't know why they do this, but sometimes you can try to convince someone using your intellect. If you do that and fail though, you lose an intellect stat point. So I'm not a fan of that mechanic, but it's there. So leveling up your stats, you know, charisma does something, luck is loot chance, and critical chance. So that's pretty much it, and then you get to choose a class in the very beginning, and that affects your perks. So I picked a Saboteur, and then so you can use these upgrade points on your class perks. So these are really good if you like getting up close. So ranged weapons have a 10% chance to miss me. I like playing this way. My dodge energy is reduced by 20% because I like dodge rolling. My dodge distance is increased, and then my movement speed is increased by 5%, and then your armor is increased by 20% when dodging or in the air. So, you know, if you play Dark Souls, I love dodge roll builds, alright? And then these are your normal perks, and you can pick them, and you know, it's pretty much standard around the mill, like more damage, more armor, etc. These are all worth getting, by the way. Secondly, this game has like a martial art combat system. I'm not using it, I'm gonna go over that a little bit later, but you got all of these different ones: close range, basic melee, basic range, maneuver, super wong fu. And if you go here, you can see the inputs. So it's a combo based game, like Devil May Cry. There's a lot, and you can unlock more. I unlocked dual wielding, so I'm excited to get more guns and hold 2 better guns. The aura is basically the game's morality system. It's very straightforward. It gives you the choice of, do you want to pick the light option or the dark option? Paragrade, Renegon, you know? And it's straightforward. This has an impact in that it gives you access to different psi powers, your spells. Here we got mutations. These are basically your abilities. You got different currencies for all of them. You got bio points, and you can use these to unlock different skills. You can take a look at it here and see what they do. Again, everything's pretty useful, but it's not like you need to have them. These are your psi powers. These are basically your spells. This uses a different currency, psi points. You can look at that. And then upgrade your resistance. So I think this is really key, because this will help you go into areas. Again, if there's like a radiation area, radioactive area, if you go in, you'll see the meter tick up, and then you'll die if it hits 100%. So having a high resist helps you explore those areas, and you're gonna need it later. So it looks overwhelming at first, and you don't really do a good job of easing it in, but it's really simple. It's very straightforward. Now you do have a crafting system. You can look at your inventory here if you want. You have all these armor mods, weapon mods, ammo, crafting parts. So if you go into gear, you can click on you know, the body part to change out your armor. And I have this one equipped. So if I change it, you can see that my stats will go up, my energy regen will go up for this one, but my key energy will go down quite a bit. So you can see what it's doing here, like critical chance will go up, my armor will go up or down, some resist will go up. All the clothes look derpy, because it makes sense, because they're animals, so they don't have like a... They don't know what's fashionable or not, so they just literally wear anything. It's kind of funny. This is where you change your gear. You can also equip mods to your armor if it has slots. This is where you craft, so you can click on here. You can upgrade your gear, you can modify it, you can dismantle it. It's kind of expensive, and you don't really have access to a lot of mats or currency in the beginning, so you won't be able to do that a lot. And you can save your outfits here. So, you know, if you want to have like a max radioactive resist build, radiation resist build, then you can have one stored here. This is what it looks like naked. It's kind of terrifying. And then you have your little dude. So I got some functions unlocked. See, this is totally random too. When you go out and you see a mirage, you interact with it, you beat up a guy, and then you unlock a function. So I got a little turret, he'll shoot dudes, and I can glide like in Breath of the Wild or Genshin Impact, whatever game you're familiar with. The last turret, health injector, and boost. Oh, you can change the appearance as well. Okay, you can fast travel as well, so that's really convenient. You can click on a fast travel point. You can go here. Anything that you unlock, you pee on it, and then it marks it, and then you can go travel to whenever you want. Okay, so the gist of the story is that there is a world tree, and its roots are being eaten by the world eaters. And then you have the option of either unifying the tribes and then destroying the world eaters so you can save the tree and save your world. Or you can join a different tribe who wants to let the world eaters destroy the tree and then have the strong survive, kind of cleanse the land. They think they need that to strengthen everyone. Basically like Thanos, you know? Alright, so I'm gonna go over the not so pleasant parts of the game, which may lead to the mixed reviews.
Sure is dark out.
Okay, let me just go find someone to talk to and you'll see immediately why this will annoy people. Okay. Let me go back to the beach. Okay, if you love open world games, if you love exploring, if you love finding stuff, if you love maxing out your character, this game is actually really good for that. There's some parts that kind of prevent you from accessing that early, but also there doesn't seem to be fall damage. Oh yeah, this guy falls down. It's hilarious. Okay. Let's go talk to the guy that I saw here. And I'm gonna let you guys know why the combat feels so, like a little lacking a little bit.
Got it.
I'm keeping the pet. Why would I kill it? I don't know if I don't know where they go, by the way. Like, are they... Can I only keep one? What happens to the others? Where is this guy that I saw? Did he disappear already? Let's go look for him. I guess he's gone. You know what? I'll just fast travel then. You need...
Your destiny waits on the path you'll take to avoid it.
I don't know what a pyropip is. I don't have it. Oh, this is the barber dude.
Prim says it's splenfericious to talk to you. Says you're welcome back.
So you kind of saw that, right? But like, what happens is when you talk to a person, it goes into
Prim says it's
a cinematic angle like this. It looks great, don't get me wrong. And then the animal speaks its own animal language, and then the translator translates it. And this happens for every single conversation, okay? When you're talking to an NPC just walking down the street, and then you do that, it does this, and I'm like, ah, it's driving me insane because it doubles the amount of time conversations take, and it brings the game to a halt. Like, you should have just had the narrator talk over it as you're walking by the character, you know? Like, it would have saved a lot of time and, you know, let me play the game. Let me go find a city. I didn't mean to go here.
Wouldn't be surprised if you met again.
But it does... I understand why they did it though, because like there's a certain feel that the game has because of it that kind of grows on you a little bit, even though it's very annoying. Okay, that was not the place I wanted to go. Yeah, but that guy gives animals haircuts, and he lost his scissors, or they got rusted, I mean, and he wants you to go buy some. The game is kind of kooky, you know what I mean? Okay, we'll travel to the city. Oh yeah, going back to that, there are outposts, kind of like Assassin's Creed. You have to defeat the leader and take over it, and then you unlock weapons, tribe weapons. Alright, so as you can see, this is just a regular dude. Bam, angle, animal speech, translator.
You was a quiet kid. Grateful you got over that.
And yeah,
Wouldn't be surprised if you met again.
Look. And the conversations, the dialogues, kind of lack substance. They're either always one of two things: an info dump, you know, to tell you what's happening and what you should be doing and why, or it's just filler. It sounds like it's saying something, but it doesn't actually give you anything of value, and it doesn't feel like you're having a conversation with the character because it's only through the narrator. Now, I don't have the problem with the narrator. I think he's fantastic. But, you know, look, if he's talking while I'm playing, it's fine. Alright? When we just want to talk to a person, and this happens...
Sparkles about how brilliant it is to have someone like you that shares both genetics and karma in the myriad spectrum. Says you're welcome back.
So you can skip through all of that, and what happens is I just end up skipping through most of the conversations, at least the animal speech part. I feel like the game would have felt a lot snappier if they had the narrator talk over the animal sounds and lets you still have control of your character. But again, the game doesn't feel the same without this. I can't put my finger on why, but it kind of creates like this storybook feeling. It's really annoying. And it's still annoying, but it grows on you. At least it grew on me a little bit. So I learned to appreciate it, but I still skip a lot of conversations. I just don't even talk to regular people if I can. Alright, these are like your upgrade benches for your weapons and armor, and I don't have enough currency or parts for it, so I really can't use it. Again, it's just a fantastically large game. This is just an outpost that you take over. There are a bunch of treasure chests that you can open. There are some dudes that you can talk to. Let me see if I can find a guy. There's like a shady dude that you can convince. Is it this guy? Don't think so. No, he was standing upright. Maybe he's gone now. Yeah, if you look on the map, right there. So if you do talk to people, the problem is you can't tell which one you need to talk to. It revealed the location for me here, and I had to convince him to tell me. And I had to use an intellect option or the low risk. I used the low risk, and it worked every single time so far. I've only used it twice. One, to convince the guy to leave the outpost, and it just worked. You just straight up left and you just get the outpost. And then 2 to convince the guy to tell me of a secret location. I got this. I don't know if it's bugged or not, but I kind of like it this way. So another thing is, so the conversation thing, you know, it's slow, it feels too lengthy, kind of lacking substance, kind of makes it feel like you're not really building a connection to the characters because you're hearing a translation as opposed to actually holding a conversation with people or animals. And the camera angle that is just, you know, it just halts the game right here like this.
Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk.
Persuade. Okay, so see, we can risk strength. If we fail, we lose strength, or we can just do no risk.
Says there's no reason to make threats. Would have told you about it sooner or later. It's not far from here.
We got it. We got another one for free. Alright, let's go there.
The tree sustains us all. If those...
Okay, I'm just gonna skip it. Alright. This is what I'm talking about. We just saw one. Dang, nice. Okay, now I can place a waypoint and go there. Hey, if it's the same area, oh, it's the radioactive area. We can't go there. Is it the exact same area though? Let me see. Oh, there's one here. Where's the other one? There's one here somewhere. Whatever. I'll show the radioactive area off. So, like, the second thing is people have complained about the combat, and you see me do it in the very beginning here. Look, the radioactive meter goes up quite quickly. Let me just see if I can grab any loot here. Okay, I'm just gonna leave. Run away. Run away. Well, I can last way longer. Before I could only reach the end right there with that semi-truck, the fuel truck, and then I had to turn back. But I upgraded my resist pretty well. So the combat, I feel like it's a little lacking in that it's not the combat itself, it's the audio design, it's the audio mix. For some odd reason, the sound effects are mixed. Like the mix of it is weird because you don't hear it. So when like the enemy's attacking and you get hit, it feels like there's no impact because you don't hear anything. So you don't hear any of the cues, you don't hear...
It's dry rock. You should probably have a look, see how deep...
I'm just letting the narrator talk. You don't hear anything, so like it feels like there's something missing and the combat feels bland.
Stories, or so we hope.
So I feel like if they raised the sound effect level, it would be better. Oh, there's a really funny part where your mother gets hit by an enemy and then she's in the water and she just sinks to the bottom, and it's not clear if she's dead or not because there's no blood trail or anything, no sound effect. She just slowly sinks down. And, you know, like, the scene has less impact because of the audio mix, so I don't know why that is. Let me go explore here. I'm kind of curious. What is that? Does that not look pleasant at all? Okay. So they should probably take a look at that, you know? Likes a lot. That said, another thing is like when you're doing like a juggle combo, right? There's a lot of fancy combos you can do. You kind of don't want to be in the air because it can still hit you. Now you do have perks to reduce damage. But you know, it doesn't... It's just easier if you just, you know, use like a spell and then just use your range to whittle them down. You know, over and over. It's just safer because you never get hit, you know? I got hit there, I lied. Look, I can just do this and make him roll into my fire. Oh shoot, did he run away? Okay. The melee does way more damage though. I can just mash it too. You can parry if you want. You'll see the lightning bolt. I parry right there. So that was my special move, Hidden Slam. You build up a meter, I think, and then you can unleash it. And it feels underwhelming. Visually it looks good, but there's no sound to it, you know? So if they just added sound effects or raised the volume of it in the mix, you know, it would feel a lot better. Because then you can hear the enemy attacks coming in, you can hear the impact of it. Okay, I can punch that. That's that, you know, it's a little bit bullet spongy, but if you have played games like Monster Hunter or I think it's more closer to Devil May Cry, like an easier version of Devil May Cry, it makes more sense, you know? It's that sort of combat. And I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's serviceable, you know, it works. Wait, strong? Oh, that's a side quest. Is this where it came from? Is that it? Yeah, that was it. I just killed a dude. He was just minding his own business. We killed him. And then now we're leaving. Okay. Yeah, like a neat little area. You do something and then you bounce. So yeah, the audio design is, I think, the primary factor as to why the combat feels a little lacking. I would also tweak some stuff so that, you know, if you do like a combo, like an air juggle combo,
nice and clear out today.
You don't get punished for doing that, you know? Like, you don't want to make it so that I'm like, oh, why would I do an air juggle if I can just shoot him? Oh. Okay. And just explore, you know? There's a dude fishing. Let's go talk to him.
Welcomes you to chat. Is flexible about what? Thinks it's time for you to find Wiz. If you need an octopod, he's your go-to man. Wouldn't be surprised if you met again. Welcomes you to chat. Is flexible.
Okay, I'm skipping. Yeah, it grows on you though. But yeah, as you can see, that's kind of a little bit annoying. I think most people find it annoying. But I don't know. I can't put my finger on why, but it is part of the game's charm. Although I wish there was an option to kind of turn it off. Oh, I was here before. I killed everyone here. Let's go explore some more. Why don't we? Take a look at the map. Have any fast travel points here? I can try going up here. Let's see. There's one here. Oh, another thing. They fixed this though. This was just first impression, and it was a wrong impression. Why can't I? I want to place a waypoint. Okay, whatever. I'm going the right way. Yep. So at first, when you're exploring, you find chests or like these little boxes. Can be the trunk of a car or whatever. You only get meds, you know? And I was like, this is really lame because I like exploring and I would like a little incentive or reward for exploring. So like a collectible or a weapon upgrade or clothing. And I was getting just meds, so I was like, this
Monsters
is
sleep here,
kind of
and
lame.
they're just as messy as you guess.
But later on, you just get all this clothes, you get all this armor, you get all this loot, so they changed that. It was just in the beginning area.
Days are scarce. Don't waste them.
Okay.
Wood scrap. The one kind of scrap you could actually still find growing.
Ooh, secret loot vault in this area? Oh, okay. You can go look for that. Yeah, now it shows up. I don't know why this doesn't show up all the time. I wish this would be on your screen so that you don't forget what you're looking for, you know? Oh, hey, there's a Mirage. Mirage Voyage. Okay. It says catch the Mirage, so I think it's supposed to be running. you know, but it just stands there.
Close your eyes hard enough to reality. Your mind opens to let memories in. That's one way to remember what's forgotten.
Oh, whoa! What the? Do I have help? Oh no! Oh, okay, this guy's actually really hard. What?
When an unwanted memory
No. Unfortunate. Wow, that all the guys were really easy up until that dude.
However, there's no doubt that what you remember makes your future different.
Do I get another chance or no? Oh, that's kind of sucks if you don't. Oh, what? Oh, I still get it. Oh, anyways, those are the disciples of your mother who created the martial art called Wong Fu. And they are now the tribe leaders, and they've split, and they're, you know, fighting for power across the land. We'll get the health injector.
Good thing you recalled how to activate the automaton's health injector. That will be useful.
So basically what happened, I don't know if I explained the story or premise of the game, but the humans had polluted the earth by dumping toxins into the ocean, and then that mutated the life forms, and you know, it basically killed off humanity, and the animals came back. It's basically a combination of the Lorax and Godzilla. So all these animals are like this because they got mutated. Ooh. How do I open this? See, that's what I'm talking about. There's just so much stuff here.
To absorb the day.
I guess I need to complete something before I can do that. Oh, more items. I'm not even showing off the main quest or any of the boss fights. I just like exploring, you know? Let's see, are we going the right way? We are. We have to keep going north. Let's cross the river. And take a left turn. I don't know if I can swim across this. Yeah, let's just go on the bridge. It'll be safer. I can show you guys the swimming animation. It's ridiculous. It's yeah, okay. So yeah, like, I'm enjoying the game, but I can understand why people are have mixed feelings about it. It does get better the more you play it, and honestly it opens up more once you get past the beginning sequence, but it is not without its flaws. That could have been rectified for the most part. Okay, I see that totem, so I'm gonna grab it and then I'm gonna go up the bridge and keep going. We're gonna see what's there, and then I'll call it there. It takes 40 minutes to
higher ground to stay dry.
it takes 40 minutes to get past
Nice.
like the
Metal
beginning
scrap.
part.
You can always use that.
It took me roughly 4 hours, 6 hours, I mean 6 hours to get to the point where I'm like, oh, I actually like this game quite a bit. So it does take some initial time investment before the game kind of opens up to you. Oh, what the heck? Oh, okay. It lagged a little bit. Okay, okay. Yeah, there's a ton of side quests, a ton of collectibles, a ton of things. Whoa, did I get this one? Yeah, I think I killed people here. Make sure.
Rubber scrap, great for when you need a bit of flex.
Yeah, oh yeah, there you go. See, you pee on it.
Let's see.
That's some very yellow pee. I'm a little concerned for this dude's health. Oh, the clothing looks so stupid.
This must be Bionucleus 7H.
Okay.
Better be careful.
Let me just...
The contamination here can mess with your molecular... That's a classic radionic. A frequencer box that resonates airwave signals. Back then it was easy listening. Hope it still is.
So...
Looks like the radionic controls need a nudge to frequency an airwaves. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Oh, I thought that was how you did it, no? Oh, I did, yeah. These puzzles just match white to white and orange to orange. That's it. That is it's really simple. Okay, let's get out of here.
Your tum-tum is spinning.
I need to increase my resist. Yeah, that's why I prefer to increase my resist than get the powers with the bio material, whatever it is. Is this entire area like that? Let me just go check. I don't think so. No treasure. Ah. Ugh.
Some rubber scrap got uncovered over there.
Yeah, so again, I'm at parts of the game where I'm like, I shouldn't be here. But you know what? I don't care, because I like exploring. You give me a world, I'm gonna explore it. Don't stop me. Oh, that's a green ATM. You just jump through it to get money. Okay, I can't stay here because I don't have enough resist to fight these guys, so let's keep exploring. This is what I was doing for like hours after I finally just stopped caring about the main quest and explore the world. Oh,
there it is, the tree of life. The idea that all life is related by common descent, where the twigs are existing species and those produced in the past represent the succession of the extinct. The tree's great branches were once budding twigs, a connection between the past, present, and future, a representation of all extinct and living species with its ever-branching and beautiful ramifications. We are an evolution of those that came before.
okay.
Says the shop holds something for every...
There are merchants.
Hopes you're selling.
But as you can see, everything is pretty expensive compared to how much money you get in the very beginning, so I just don't buy anything for now. What? There's nothing here?
Complains that it's hard. No one builds.
I'm just skipping through this.
Maybe he.
Okay. Look, another side quest.
Says you see.
Okay. So I think there are a couple bugs. I'm not sure if they are bugs or not, but I will have to double check. But I think if you do the basic no risk convincing option, it'll always pass. Or it'll have an incredibly high rate of passing. Not entirely sure. I haven't tested it out, but out of the 3 times I did it, it worked. Maybe I'm lucky, you know? And then I think the mirages are supposed to move, right? Just catch it. But it just stands there. You know, I'm okay with this, because it's less annoying. Oh. Oh, I don't want to fight 2 of those guys. Oh, this is gonna be a little hard because I'm under-leveled. Where are these guys even coming from? You know? Where are the suicide guys coming from? I don't... Oh, what's happening here? He's T-posing. Alright. The game is a little bit janky. What's going on here? Okay, I didn't dodge that. It's my fault. Oh god, that... Oh, no. Okay, I healed. Oh, he just like plucks it out of the ground, I think. I don't understand how that works. It's infinite dudes. Oh. You want to be very careful about going out of the range of engagement because it will just infinitely... not infinitely, it will make the enemies heal up to full again. And it's incredibly annoying because you have to redo everything, so don't go outside of the range of engagement. Alright, you will not have a fun time. Still get hit when I do like an air juggle. The parry window is very generous. Not that, parry that, no. Okay. They drop mats, check the body sometimes. And then we continue exploring, you know? I love doing this. I mean, at one point I'm gonna start playing the main quest, you know, that's pretty good too, but for now, I just love exploring the world. Alright, why don't we call it there? Because I'm just gonna end up doing this for many hours and my throat hurts. I can't keep talking anymore. It's really hard to showcase this game and show both the good and bad parts in a short amount of time. But I tried my best. Oh, some monster somewhere? You're fighting. Just my imagination. Weird. That's not just me, right? I'm going crazy. Let's go towards that building. We'll save. Oh, river. Water, my mortal enemy. Alright.
Well, looky there. A broke down home. Might still be worth poking around.
Oh yeah, let's loot everything. What? Look, there's just no risk like this. And it's just safer, cause you know. Oh, what? When he has a shield icon, he'll parry you, so you just want to back off. But I just like spamming melee. Oh, it's the dudes in a cage. All right. You kind of want to get rid of the ranged guys first. The guys with the shield, you have to punch first. What? I don't know how I get hit there. Oh! This is, again, I'm kind of under level for this. Ow, ow, ow. Is there anything else I can use? I can poison people.
You're feeling mighty low.
This green thing will keep them busy. Is he shooting my little bug? Okay, we did it. Nice hat. Badger hat. I'll take it. Okay, let's look for loot now. Let's finish looting this place. We'll call it a day. I love loot. Pills. Pills here.
A ring dinger from the yesterdays. A thingamabob used to pling signal the faraways. Let's find out if it still works. Seems that keys need to be in sequence to make the ring dinger work. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
I wonder if it does anything. My throat hurts a lot. R2, is that you?
So, the technology from yesterdays is still here today, even if its message
Oh,
is
we gotta help the guy. Oh, we totally forgot about this guy.
This one seems to be in good spirits, despite...
Just skip through it. Do we lead this guy?
Bright day coming.
Hey, that's going to get you burned.
The only one getting burned around here is you.
That stings.
Oh, do you want some first aid for that?
See, I find this annoying too, but it does grow on you. After you make a choice where you can pick between light or dark, those little demons pop up and then they have a conversation and then they disappear every single time. And I'm like, I don't need this. I don't need this every single time. But the more I see it, the more I hear it, there's some weird charm to it. I kind of understand why they did it. It makes sense somehow in this world, but again, it just in terms of practicality, like it's just not that fun to deal with all the time, you know. Superb loot. We need one more. Where would it be? Pretty sure we explored everything. We're just missing one loot crate somewhere. It's a book. Also, it feels a little weird that I can't punch this stuff and destroy it. Yeah, it's weird, but I don't know. I feel like I should be able to punch everything and destroy it. Like I'm Link, you know? Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, we got everything here. This is, I think it's a gun part? Maybe? I don't know. Alright, let's save. Yeah. It starts opening up after 6 hours. I would highly recommend either rushing the main quest so that you can get to this part faster, or just skipping it altogether and just going out and having fun exploring, you know? I like this a lot. There's a lot of side missions you can do. Some of them are locked behind, you know, like those zones, those biomes where you need a high resist level. But you know, you can go to those parts later. Right, that's the game. That's Biomutant. I mean, I didn't beat it, so I can't give you the full extent of the game and all of the positives and cons, but you know, I can tell you guys of what I've at least run into now. What do we call it there? Biomutant was
time to get things done.
Short narrative guy. Developed by Experiment 101, published by THQ Nordic, and it's out now for the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4, and the PC. And the MSRP is $59.99. I understand why the price tag is there, because the world is so big, and you know, all those lines of dialogue they had to write and voice act. It's not a cheap game to make, but I understand why some people would feel a little hesitant to pay $60 for this game. Is why it's a little bit of a shame that I think the word is underwhelming. There's some underwhelming parts in the very beginning that kind of discourage you from playing the game or prevent you from getting to see what the game has to offer. And you know, I hear this. Where does this sound? Where is it coming from? feel like it's underneath me. Some way to go underground? Yeah, there's some fights are happening. Are they stuck in here, perhaps? I'm so confused. Oh. No, come back here.
Every little bit helps.
I don't even know why I'm doing half the things because I skipped all the narrative bits, you know, the main quest. It's great. It's like everything that I run into is a mystery. It's something new that I've never seen before. And I'm just kind of pondering, what does this do? You know, it's great. I want to keep playing, but let me just get this real quick. I'll save and call it there.
Scrumpy metal scrap for you.
All right. I hope it doesn't blue screen this time. I better end this. But there you have it. Hopefully it gave you guys an idea what the game is like. I didn't do it justice, you know. It takes a lot of time before you can get to the good parts of the game. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. If you have any questions, comments, things you'd like to see or for me to cover, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, hope you guys are staying safe and sane out there. And I will catch you guys. next time for this. I think it's a beautiful game.